Hi everyone, this is Mark with Sheepdog Athlete, and today I want to talk about locus of control and motivation. First off, locus of control. This is how you interpret events that happen to you. The best way to figure out what your locus of control is, whether it's internal or external, is to think of a scenario. For instance, say you're trying to get a job, and how do you view it? Do you view it that you can go out, get the certifications, research the company, prepare for the interview to set yourself up for a good chance to get the job? Or do you view it as if the interviewer likes you, then you'll get the job. If they don't, then you won't. So in that scenario, if you are proactive and you believe that you can take steps to positively influence the outcome, then you have an internal locus of control. If you believe that things just happen and you don't have control over it, that's more external. You'll see a lot of people that are down, struggling, feel like they can't get out of a rut. They're in an external locus of control. Now, a lot of successful people got there by changing their locus of control or just starting off with leading to the internal locus of control. And that's, they believe inside them, they forge their destiny. They get to decide, or at least have a decision in the outcome of the events. One thing that internal locus of control leads to is a growth mindset. Now, if you've ever read the book by Carol Dweck, she talks about growth mindset a lot. And growth mindset is important for anyone trying to basically change their life, be successful in a sport or in business. A growth mindset, you got to believe that the change can happen. A fixed mindset, that's over here on the external. So a fixed mindset, you're stuck. You're thinking, it doesn't matter what I do to prepare for this football team we're playing this week. They were state champs last year, and their players are bigger, they're faster. It doesn't matter what I do. They're going to win. Well, that's not true. You could take action in the off season. You could work on getting stronger as a team with the strength and conditioning program, putting in the effort with the plays, watching film, getting your defense ready for what their offense runs. So you want to work towards having an internal locus of control and a growth mindset. When you fall on bad times, you're going to tend to lean to the external. The key is to notice it and then make the switch to internal. So quit the pity party. The way I like to say it, you've got 5 minutes. Something bad happens, you got 5 minutes. You get to complain, you get to vent to whoever, you get to feel sorry for yourself. You got 5 minutes. After that 5 minutes, you got to get back up and get over on the internal locus of control and get moving. All right? Now, moving over to motivation. 2 types of motivation. We have intrinsic and extrinsic. And as you may have guessed, intrinsic comes from inside of you, extrinsic comes from outside of you. Now, what is that? Intrinsic, so you're focusing on the process. You're focusing on, for sports, you love the sport. For school, you enjoy learning the subject. For business, you enjoy making connections and helping others. Extrinsic, that's for sports, it's going to be trophies. It may be working for a scholarship just to get the approval of the university. And you're working for money. Money is a huge extrinsic motivator. And we've been trained since we were children to be extrinsically motivated. But that's not necessarily, we want to be intrinsic, all right? Extrinsic runs out. So a lot of people say they want to join the gym, start working out to lose weight is what they say. What they really want to do is lose fat. But they say they want to lose weight. So this is extrinsically motivated. The number on the scale is what's motivating them to come in. Now, as if they eat right, they're gonna lose some weight. But a lot of people, they'll cut their calories and lose muscle too, and then not know why their body's not changing. That's another story. But before I go down a rabbit hole, so we want to train our kids to be intrinsically motivated, not just kids, everyone. And by doing that, so what we're going to do is, I'm not saying on the topic of participation trophies, we can give everyone a trophy. All kids can get a trophy or a shirt for signing up and competing. That's going to motivate them to take the step and become physically active, which is what we want. Now, we do need to distinguish, if we're going to go with extrinsically motivating people, we do need to distinguish the high performers to keep them motivated. But what we like to do is teach children to be intrinsically motivated, and what we're going to do for that is have them focus on the process, so having fun in day-to-day participation in the sport, building their skills. That's another one. One day, while they're working, so they can't hit a ball off a tee, and then they can hit a ball off a tee. And then we toss a ball up to them right next to them, and then they work on hitting that. And then we work on tossing the ball from a little distance away, coach's pitch. And then we go up to baseball or softball, where an actual competitor is pitching to them. So building skills, that's one way. They're getting that self-esteem boost of slowly getting better themselves. So that's a good one there. Now, I dropped my red marker. For extrinsic, like I said before, trophies. Now, extrinsic motivation has its place, and it's very effective short term. But you'll see a lot of Olympic athletes, they got to train 4 years. 4 years for, could be 30 seconds. The trophy's a motivation in the end, but they're enjoying the process. Okay? If you train for the trophy and extrinsic motivation, you'll get burnout. There's too many variables, and it's not a day-to-day dopamine fix. You're not getting that hormone fix that you would get if you are enjoying the process. To help out on the intrinsic motivation, what you can do is build goals. And we'll go over goals next week, I think. So we want goals, and just as a little heads up, there's going to be short-term and long-term goals, and then outcome and process. But key takeaways from this video: locus control, you want to shift to internal. You want to feel that you have control over the outcome of your scenario. Go ahead, take 5 minutes, and complain, vent, do everything you need to do about your loss, about your job loss or whatever else. But get back over here to the internal locus of control. Motivation, try to stay intrinsic. Try to teach everyone, children, grandchildren, whatever it is, athletes, intrinsic motivation. We want the motivation to come from within. External, that can change. The way someone else sees it, they might, 6 packs are in. Everyone wants abs. Okay, now everyone wants to build muscle. So now everyone's going powerlifting. Not necessarily a 6-pack, but you got a huge strength base. Okay, that's out. Now everyone wants a different body type. That constantly changes, okay? Focus on you in the intrinsic, and then you will get the results you want. And if you're focused on the process and doing what you need to do, the trophy's going to come. All right. That's all until next week. Thanks for joining. Make sure to like, follow, share if you like what you saw.